Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. He can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right, to be in.
He's got it. First down and more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's McCulley.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Love. Oh, out of space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine units.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Release to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Haynes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Floating away. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bob. Crosses the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you can find in the entire country.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He just barely got enough, but that one had just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's locked. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Off play action. He slings it deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just about kicked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. going to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll try the run. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pauling. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So here comes the Michigan offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, there he goes. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverine. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauling. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame right back to the line. To the air on second down. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's O'Leary. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Hey, cheat in. That is crazy. That's pretty wild.
Go Blue knew coming into this one, they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gets the back moving. A quick pass to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen, fighting off the defender.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's now third down.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
In this offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They've dug themselves a huge hole. Haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create an explosive play.
Throws to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's O'Leary. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Gain
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the gun.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Wolverines. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the 4th quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
It's a running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Finds some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it.
The attempt at the
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year,